Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jody of J&J True Outdoor Adventures. I'm here today over on the lease. I was over here yesterday, replaced the motor compartment with the one with the solar panel. And I wish I was back at my spot and I'd show you. But I was down at my mother-in-law's today and I picked up 2 bags of apples. And Jared was busy, so I couldn't get him to come with me. So I rode on over here and I walked in carrying the 2 bags of apples. I put apples out at his spot and apples out at my spot. It is a beautiful day. Temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. And the sun's out. Well, got some white fluffy clouds. But it is a great day to be out in the woods. I haven't seen anything. But of course it's 5:45 right now, but I'm getting ready to start out of here, and I just wanted to give a little update and let you know that we're starting our stuff. We got the feeders going, brought over some apples. Our mineral lick spots are being hit hard. We need to get some more mineral put out. They're digging holes getting to that mineral, so we got to get some more. May have to run out and get some Lucky Buck and put out. That's what we should be using. We did put some out, I think, first part of the year, but we haven't put any out since. But I'm going to turn this off and start out of here. As you can see, everything is luscious and green now, and of course, where they done that select cut, it's letting a lot of sunlight in here now in the evenings, because that's the direction the sun sets. So, but came over here yesterday. Was taking care of that feeder. Brought in a guy who's going to join our lease, and Jared works with him, and well, I think he's already a member, but he hadn't really checked out the property. And we done a lot of hiking, about 4 hours of walking, showing him some of the property. There's 8,000 acres here. No way we'd show him all just walking. But seen 2 deer and a turkey, and the areas that we walked into, he found a spot he wants to put in a stand. Jared and I told him we'd help him get it set up so he can get it claimed before somebody else gets in here and claims it. But just thought I would bring you along with me while I'm out here taking care of business. Appreciate you guys following with me and watching the channel and posting your comments. Really appreciate it. Forgot to mention, when we was in here yesterday, Jared and I and his buddy from work, we went and checked, Alvin, the other part of our J&J True Outdoor Adventures videos, and went and checked on his stand and checked, see if his feeder was still up, because one of the trees that he's had it hooked to for years, the cable between 2 trees, starting to die, and there's one down the path here that's already fell over. But we went and checked his feeder and everything, and Alvin says he's coming in to hunt. Alvin, I hope you are, but you didn't leave your keys. I'd say the battery that's in the feeder is ruined, because it hasn't been charged and it's been in there since, oh gosh, since buck season. I don't think you come and took it out, so it's still in there, and so it's probably been drained so much there's no way to recharge it, like a couple of those I have at the house. All you can get them up to is 4 volts, and they're a 6-volt battery. But Alvin, you should have left your keys with me. If you get to watch this video and you haven't sent me those pictures that you posted the other day of all four of us, including Dad and you and me and Jared. Throw your keys in there, because, buddy, I tell you, we can't take care of your place without your keys, and might as well send some money to cover, buying some corn. We was up there, we checked it out. Looked like the deer are still hitting the hole there where you had salt in there and mineral blocks in there before, but I don't know how hard they're hitting it. But I just wanted to put that in there. I mean, like I said, this is a beautiful, oops, sorry, put my hand over the camera. This is a beautiful day to be in the woods. It's just a nice walk. There's a nice cool breeze. Didn't really break a sweat walking in. Of course, I did kind of huff it a little bit because my wife's sitting in the truck waiting on me to get back. Last time I had her over here about this time of the year, I think it might have been last year, we ran into a snake, and she can't stand snakes. Well, I can't either. If I see them, I'm okay, but if I get startled by one, better hope I don't have my gun with me, because if I do, it's a dead snake. But yeah, she won't walk in the woods this time of the year now, knowing that they're out crawling and stuff. But it's a beautiful day. Let me show you this other view. Just had to share that bird chirping in here. There's a light breeze blowing. It's beautiful. No other place in this world I'd rather be in the woods. Here's the oak tree that's down. And don't know exactly what happened to it to cause it to come down. It just uprooted out of the trail and kind of pushed out into the trail. You can see there it's split. I don't know if it started leaning that part right there and just started pulling it over, but yeah, it uprooted it. And it's in part of the trail, but you can see, Mother Nature, the wind is nothing to mess with. Look at that up through there. That is so beautiful. Just nothing like being in the woods. You want to communicate with God, this is the place to be. You want to be relaxed. You want to get over some stress. This is the place to be. And the other day when I came over here with my four-wheeler testing out the GoPro, that tree right there, that's where that deer was laying. Now I know several people told me they couldn't hear what I was saying. That deer was laying there, and I thought it was the way the sun was hitting. I thought it was a log, and it ended up being a deer laying there. And I rode down past right about where that limb's laying in the trail. Let me zoom back out and you see how far it is from here. And that deer never moved. And of course you see me get off the four-wheeler, and I walked back up. I don't know if I got up this far or not, but I walked back up here, and when I stopped, turned around and looked, that deer jumped up and took off running behind that tree, and I lost sight of it. But it was a big old deer. And I know my son told me, he said, "Dad, I couldn't hear what you saying in that video." Well, of course, I was talking to the GoPro camera, and it had the waterproof case on with the 2 slots. And so couldn't hear me real well. And I forgot to edit it and crank up the the audio on it. But, you know, this is some beautiful woods, and you know, I don't know. It just, this is the only second lease I belong to. I belonged to this one for about 15 years, and the other one before that about 20. And I hated that the guy that had it ended up giving it up, and we lost it. But that lease over there is nothing like it used to be, because the timbering company that got it just raped it, and they left a mess. I mean, you've seen the videos I've showed you from back over in there where they done the select cut. You can walk through it. They semi cleaned up what they did, and it doesn't look bad. That's one thing I can say about the landowner that has this property and the timbering company that they use. They do clean up most of whatever they cut down, you know, the treetops and stuff. They take as much as they can, and there's very little left laying. So, you know, I am real thankful the landowner that has this lease. Of course, they're a timbering outfit. They own a lot of land, but I'm glad that they have a timber crew, or hire a timber crew that respects the land a little bit. The winter wheat and summer wheat and clover is just going strong over here, where the power company has went in and put in that new high tension power line, and where they graded and cut roads in. You know, they planted winter and summer wheat and clover per the request of the landowner. And of course, the landowner, he when I talked with him in May, he is he likes hunters, and he likes the, you know, leasing the land to hunters. So I really appreciate the landowner. I'm not going to mention him. I think most people probably watching the video knows who it is, but I'm just not going to mention. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here for the final time, because I'm getting close to the truck. I do appreciate everybody that watches, everybody that leaves comments, everybody that likes our page, our YouTube channel. Those of you who've followed us on our Facebook page, J&J True Outdoor Adventures, appreciate you doing that. Hopefully we can do some better videos, trying to get that way. But again, the whole channel is about the true hunting here in the state of West Virginia, not what you see on the Outdoor channel or the Sportsman's channel. This is real hunting, real everyday people, not celebrities, not endorsed by any companies that we have to give you, you know, endorsements on their products and how great it is. If we have something we use and we don't like it, we'll let you know we don't like it. It doesn't work for us. But again, appreciate you watching. This is my final goodbye. We'll see you on the next video.
Thank you.